like someone's watching still, even when the room is still. I smile like it's a practice mask, afraid that someone might just ask. I lock the door with 3, not 2, like trust is something you undo. And even peace, when it appears, feels just like silence warmed by fear. I don't remember feeling safe, don't know the shape of that embrace. No room that didn't hum with edge, no hand I held without a pledge. It's not the harm that lingers long, it's never learning I belong. I used to flinch at sudden kill, like softness was too sharp to bear. You spoke so kind, I looked away, not used to words that choose to stay. I learned to run before I'd fall, to never lean against the wall. And now I sit unsure of ground, afraid of quiet that's too sound. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember being held without a price beneath the shell. I don't recall a breath that stayed, that didn't wait to slip or fade. But somewhere soft inside this song, a voice is whispering you're not wrong. Maybe safety isn't loud, it's not a crowd, it's not a vibe. Maybe it's a steady gaze that doesn't blink or walk away. So here I am, not sure, not brave, but still I breathe within this space. And though I don't remember grace, maybe today I'll start to trace. Safety isn't something loud, it's something you grow into, one breath at a time. One breath at a time, one breath at a time.
Brought me tea, you said no rush. The room was soft, the world was hush, but something in me couldn't land. My shoulders stayed just slightly tensed. I laughed but kept one eye on doors, like these were something I'd ignore. Not cause I didn't want to stay, I just forgot how that felt safe. Comfort felt like a stranger's face, too kind, too still, too out of place. Like maybe peace was some old joke I tried to learn but always broke. It didn't hurt, it didn't harm, but I still flinched inside the calm. You didn't ask for me to speak, you let my silence fill the week. But quiet once it meant retreat, and soft things often came with heat. So I waited for the other shoe, but it was just your steady truth. And though I sat, I barely breathed, still scared that comfort had to leave. Your comfort felt like someone new, who knew my name but not my view. I didn't push, I didn't run, but something in me weighed a ton. I wasn't sure what to believe, that love could come and never leave. They say soft hands can heal the spine, but mine has leaned too long in line. Of tense replies, of holding tight, of calling calm a sign of fight. But maybe strangers turn to friends if given time to not pretend. And maybe comfort, slow and true, could learn my name and feel it too. Sometimes comfort knocks, but we've been hiding too long to open the door without trembling.
You held the door, your voice was low. You looked at me like I should know that I deserve to just exist, but something in me still resists. I smiled, but not the kind that stays. It faded fast and turned away, 'cause kindness feels like sudden light, and I've been living in the night. I still flinch at kindness, even when it's real, even when the hand is warm, even when the heart can feel. I brace like I'm about to fall, 'cause I've been hurt by soft things too small. You didn't ask me to explain, you didn't try to fix my pain. You listened like it wasn't odd that I still don't trust gentle nods. A kind word lands like sudden rain, it wets my wounds then stirs the shame. Why do I fear the things I crave? Why do I flinch when I'm not brave? Yeah, I still flinch at kindness, though I want to let it stay. I carry armor made of doubt from every time it slipped away. I wish I knew how to receive without expecting it to leave. It's not you, it's all the ghosts of well-meant smiles that hurt the most. But if you're patient, if you wait, I might just learn to hold that weight. So if I pause before I speak, if I pull back when things get sweet, no, it's not hate, it's not distrust, it's just a heart still learning trust. Kindness doesn't always land us soft, sometimes it is where we're still healing. I still flinch at kindness, even when it's real, even when the hand is warm, even when the heart can feel. I brace like I'm about to fall, 'cause I've been hurt by soft things too small. Didn't speak, but I could hear the weight of space and growing fear. Not every pause is meant to wound, but mine were forged in empty rooms. You looked away and I assumed that something wrong was coming soon. 'Cause silence used to break the ground right before someone walked out. Silence feels like a question, like a door that's half ajar. Is it calm or is it warning? Is it near or is it far? It echoes louder than a word, a quiet doubt I never heard. You sat with me and said no line, and still I felt a shrinking spine. Not 'cause you meant to cause me pain, but 'cause I've learned that peace can strain. My chest still holds old memory, where silence was a mystery that wrapped around and made me guess. Did love retreat or just undress? Yes, silence asks what I can't say. Are you still here or on your way? Even when it's full of care, I still feel ghosts inside the air. It hums like something I outgrew, but I'm not sure I ever knew. Maybe one day I will trust that silence isn't just mistrust, that it can be a sacred space, not always a vanishing place. So if I seem to read too much into the quiet that we touch, please know I'm trying hard to stay, to not let silence drift away. Sometimes silence isn't peace, it's a memory trying to repeat itself. Said my name like it had weight, like I was more than second place. You reached for me without a need, no hidden game, no quiet greed. And I just froze, unsure, like love was something to endure. I didn't run, but I stood still, afraid of joy I couldn't feel. I'm not used to being chosen, not the first, not the one. I'm the back row conversation, I'm the silence after fun. So when you looked like I was whole, I didn't know how to hold that role. You didn't chase, you didn't plead, you just stood there like I was all you need. Not broken, not a project plan, just someone you'd hold with both hands. And still I search for what's not true, for signs you'd fade as most would do. But nothing came, no turn, no crack, just patient love that won't pull back. Yeah, I'm not used to being chosen, to be the call, not the callback. I've learned too dim to play it low, to expect the heart to lack. So if I blink and lose the frame, it's 'cause I still don't trust my name. But maybe love is not a race, not something earned or placed in case. Maybe it's just a steady truth that doesn't shift or ask for proof. So if I flinch,
the most. I'm learning slow, but I will grow to let myself be fully known. Sometimes being chosen feels harder than being forgotten, but it's worth unlearning the ache. My bags 1,000 times, and thoughts that never cross the lines. I've learned to lead before I'm left, to save my heart from quiet death. But something here just feels too still, not in a way that chokes or kills. It's like a room that breathes with me, not asking more than I can be. Maybe this time I'll stay, not walk, not run, not drift away, not search for doors when none are closed, not test the ground before it holds. I've lived in almost for so long, maybe I've found where I belong. Oh, you didn't beg, you didn't tie, ask for reasons why. You just left space for me to be, and something soft rose up in me. I used to see safe as a trap, a trick that ends with love collapsed. But now I sit without the edge and start to trust this quiet pledge. Yeah, maybe this time I'll stay, not just survive, not just delay. I won't pretend I'm not afraid, but maybe fear can also fade. The kind of calm I used to flee now feels like home inside of me. Oh. It's not a bind, it's just a thought I've let unwind. And if it grows, I'll let it grow, not force the pace, just let it flow. So if I don't reach for the door, if I breathe in a little more, know that I'm learning slow but true, to choose the place that chooses to. Staying doesn't always mean settling, sometimes it means healing. What if love doesn't crash the door, or leave you gasping on the floor? What if it walks instead of runs, and sits beside you when day is done? What if it speaks with gentle tone, not poems loud or flowers thrown? What if it's less a blazing fire, more ember glow when you're too tired? What if love is quiet, a hand that waits, not one that tries, a steady breath, a patient stay, a nod that says I'm here each day? Not shouting vows beneath the stars, just small warm truths of who we are. What if it shows in simple ways? tea that's warm on cloudy days, like knowing which side you will turn and leaving space for you to learn. What if it's not the grandest song, but one that hums and stays lifelong? Not lightning bolts or endless chase, just soft returns and steady grace. Yeah, what if love is silent peace, a knowing look that brings release, a safety net you didn't beg, that catches you on quiet legs. No fireworks, no sudden high, just grounded wings when you can't fly. The world might crave the loud and wild, but maybe hearts just want the mild, the kind that doesn't need a stage, just shows up and turns the page. So if it's calm, don't turn away. If it stays soft, let it stay. What if love is not a riot, but everything that's kind and quiet? Not every kind of love comes in loud. Some arrive like morning light and stay. To wave it all away, the praise, the help, the words they'd say, like kindness was too big to wear. So I would smile, then act like care. I handed out what I could hold, but never let my palms unfold. Afraid that if I let love in, it wouldn't last, it wouldn't win. Now I'm learning to receive, to let love stay, not make it leave, to say thank you without shame, to stop the urge, to give the same. It's not a debt, it's not a chore, it's grace I'm learning to restore. You brought me tea, I didn't flinch. You let me rest without a pinch. No questions asked, no score to keep, just space where I could fall asleep. And in that stillness something moved, a part of me that once disapproved began to open like a bloom. No storm, just sun inside the room. Yeah, I'm learning to receive, not brace myself for love to leave, not earn my worth with overcare, but meet your gaze and just be there. It's not a sign of growing weak to take what others freely speak. They taught me strength meant being tough, but now I see I've had enough I make. I'm learning slow, but I believe it's brave and soft to just receive. Sometimes receiving is the most radical thing a tired heart can do.
Split inside. You asked me how to make it right, but I was never asking like. I didn't need a rescue plan. I needed space to just be man. Not your repair, not your new cause. I'm not a glitch to pause or pause. I don't need to be fixed. I'm not a a checklist long, solution sung like healing songs. But I was not a puzzle split. I was a person bit by bit. I've learned to cry without collapse, to hold my world without a map. So don't mistake my weary tone for something you must make your own. Yeah, I don't need to be saved. I've come too far, I've learned, I've braved. I'm not your project to complete. I'm not a trial beneath your feet. Just hold my truth, don't rearrange. The point of love is not to change. Let me be raw, let me be rough. Let me be tired but still enough. If you can love me as I stand, then I won't need a helping hand. So when I show you who I am, don't bring a plan, just bring your hand. I'm not a mess that needs a fix. I'm whole inside my mix. Love isn't fixing, it's witnessing without needing to rearrange. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Called it love, but I felt small. I bent so much, I nearly cried. You praised my strength, ignored my tears, and told me love outlasts all fears. But if I have to lose myself to fit the shape you love the best, then what you give is not a gift, it's change. Being loved shouldn't hurt, shouldn't feel like I must earn my worth. Shouldn't come with rules and say, or silence used to make me should be safe, it should be kind, not leave me scared to speak my mind. I used to think that pain was proof that love ran deep beneath the roof, but now I know that peace can grow where love is soft and takes it slow, where no is heard, not brushed away, and stay means more than just delay, where hands don't grip, they gently hold, where warmth is real, not just retold. Yeah, being loved shouldn't sting, shouldn't cost me everything, shouldn't cost me everything, shouldn't cost me. It's not a prize, it's not a game, not something earned through loss or shame. If love is true, it makes me rise, not hide behind some bright disguise. So next time love comes near my door, it must not leave me wanting more. It must not break what I've rebuilt. It must be light and not be guilt. Being loved should feel like breath, like holding hands while hearts reset. And if it hurts, I'll walk away, 'cause now I know how love should stay. The right kind of love doesn't bruise you, it becomes the place you finally exhale.